time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Jumped on top of the pile. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now he's looking to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up.
6th graders. That's going to be our team.
The give to the tailback. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A first down for the offense. Gonna run it. It's awesome. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I don't know why, but it's the thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's nickel. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Canes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
What's up?
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the air.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds space on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on its way. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Trying play action. Rush is on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward.
Lofts one high and deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's nickel. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense making its way onto the field will start the drive. We'll send the tight end in motion. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's nickel. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go hurry up here. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're
picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Upshaw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Upshaw. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
To the ground with the back. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, that was
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback moving. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. He has the first and still on his feet. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Rock. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going now.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna run it. It's Winston. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. There's the pressure. Looking for a big gain. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Off play action. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the inside. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And now on second down for this offense. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there And knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's nickel. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't run any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. With the run on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That's caught. It's upshot. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. To the air. It's nickel. Trying to set up the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Canes want to move quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's good.
Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Heel off one deep down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. You take away all the deep stuff, make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the ground game on the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air, it's Nickel. He wants it all. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got.
And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another with the extra point. They're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. He'll pull it down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially especially in a game like this, two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback. And
down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Dyer. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The play action fake. Throwing right. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. To throw, it's Dyer. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Knights will send out the punt unit. can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
On the run, it's Lee. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
tries it once again. What do you think about that? After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard. Before he stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice catch, just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st
first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bland. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Dyer. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Lee. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Knights in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Bland. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break and be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It's first down from the 11.